Chapter 4, Sloka 30. We will do the chanting. Rajini ma'am will do chanting.
Yes.
Apare
Apare
niyatahara
niyatahara
pranan prane
pranan prane
shujuhavati
shujuhavati
sarve pyete
sarvepyete
yajnavido
yajnavido
yajnakshita
yajnakshapita
kalmashah
kalmashah
31 yajnashishta
yajnashishta
ऋतभुजो
mritabhujo
यान्ति ब्रह्म
yanti brahma
सनातनम्
sanatanam
न्यायं लोकोऽस्त्य
nayam lokosya
यज्ञस्य
yajnasya
कुतोऽन्यः
कुतोऽन्यः
कुरु सत्तम
पुरुषोत्तम
श्लोका 32 एवं बहुविधा
एवं बहुविधा
यज्ञा
यज्ञा
वितता
वितता
ब्रह्मणो मुखे
ब्रह्मणो मुखे
कर्मजान् विद्धि
कर्मजान् विद्धि
तान् सर्वा
तान् सर्वा
एवं ज्ञात्वा
नेवं ज्ञात्वा
विमुक्ष्यसे.
विमोक्ष्यसे.
Thank you. Shloka 30. Krishna Bhagwan ji is saying that he is talking about the different types of yagnas and homams, sacrifice. So here Krishna Bhagwan ji is telling there are others who reduce their food intake and offer the breath into their life energy as sacrifice. So this is the topic of fasting, the what we do fasting, you know. So now Krishna Bhagwan ji is talking about the fasting part. So Krishna Bhagwan ji is saying some people, he is not that telling that you have to do. He telling that some people do sacrifice by eating less, by doing fasting. So what they are controlling their mind, controlling their cravings for eating tasty food. That is a control. It is a sacrifice. Ki we are not eating and we are sacrificing. So he is now talking about fasting. So that time the body and mind is ultimately made up of that they are going to eat less. So at that time, what happened? Body and mind are together. It is the yoke between body and mind. And they are sacrificing their cravings. They are sacrificing that they will not eat. So fasting can be done in many ways. We know there are different ways of doing fasting. There are very strict fastings also. There are lenient fasting as well. So it is a way of sacrifice and it is a way of offering that we can do to Shri Krishna ji. So hence all the people who perform sacrifice or yagna in the correct way and without expecting any personal gains will wash off their sin or impurities. Then what is washing off the sin or impurities? Does it mean that we are going and washing the sin? No. It is like we are performing religious karmas, religious activities, and the ledger what we have, the account what we have with the Supreme Lord, where all the karmas are written, good or bad or neutral, how much devotion we have done, everything is there. the what we don't know also everything is there. So their good points are being collected and bads are being erased over there. It is not with us, it is with the Supreme Lord himself. So here Krishna Bhagavan ji is telling what is the benefit of fasting, what is the benefit of controlling your cravings and sacrificing towards the Supreme Lord with the mindset that you are not expecting anything. You are just doing for the happiness that you are doing for the Supreme Lord. No? Like Ekadashi is coming. So Ekadashi or Gyaras is being said to be the supreme of all the fastings. It is much superior from all the fastings. So it is Supreme Lord Sri Krishna ji's fasting. If we do fasting on that day, we are giving it to Supreme Lord. So that fasting you should do with the happiness that you are doing a sacrifice for the Supreme Lord. It is not that, okay, I will do fasting, my sins will be waived off. We should not think of that part. Our focus should not be over there. Where our focus has to be on keeping our mind and heart on Supreme Lord, controlling our senses, following the path shown by Sri Krishna ji in Gita. You know? So our focus, our mind, our goal should be only Sri Krishna. Okay? He is telling here, like, what is the benefit of fasting? That your sins will be waived off. You know? You will be collecting good karma. We got the enlightenment, we got the wisdom. That's it. Our focus should be on Supreme Lord. That's it. No, you need to understand. He is clear, he's giving us the knowledge, he's creating the awareness, everything he's doing. Plus, he's telling where should be our focus. So if we see almost in all the shlokas, Krishna Bhagavan ji is telling not to expect anything. He's focusing so much on that. Your expectations level should be zero. So we need to understand that this is for throughout our life, not just for when we are chanting the shlokas or when we are remembering Sri Krishna ji. It is for throughout our life, any situation, any relation, any time, there should be zero expectations, even with your husbands, even with your kids, there shouldn't be any expectation. If there is an expectation, the problem arises over there. And if you see that you stop having the expectations, you are more happier than before. Same thing is going on, same routine life is going on, but you are happy because there is zero expectation. So try to imply in this life, because we are learning. Why we are learning? So that we imply. Why Krishna Bhagavan ji is sharing only with us? There are crores and crores of people. But why only few of us, 5 of us? So that we imply, we have the capability that we can imply what he tells. I am teaching you because you have the capacity, you have the capability. So we should prove him. Okay, you have chosen us. We will try our best to follow the path what you have shown. Understood? Because he cannot come and tell us directly. He is guiding us. He's chosen us. Now it is our turn. That जो हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना, खरा उतरना, मतलब आपको कुछ दिया गया है टास्क और उसको आप बहुत अच्छे से करते हो, खरा उतरना, to do to your best. Okay, so this is what fasting here. Fasting has come in Shloka 30. Okay, Ritu Bhabi, please explain. Shri Krishna, Ritu Bhabi.
Sri Krishna Pinky. So in this shloka, Krishna ji is actually talking in the previous shlokas about the different sacrifices that we can do. And in this shloka, he is specifying on limited diet or controlled diet. So he is saying fasting is also a method of sacrificing. Some people fast and sacrifice to Sri Krishna. And that will ultimately lead to controlling of desires.
Thank you so much. We'll move to the next shloka, 30. Shloka 30, here Krishna Bhagavan ji is telling, okay, Shloka 30, we did, okay, sorry, Shloka 31. So now, Shloka 31, Krishna Bhagavan ji is saying, only the people who perform sacrifice with the correct intent realize the happiness from their yajnas. And it is not, nowadays people are dieting so much to reduce the weight. So they are not enjoying that happiness, the divine happiness. because their intentions are different. Able to understand what Krishna Bhagwan Ji is saying? When no, it is not that okay, chalo, we will do Ekadashi, I will also maintain. It is a good way of controlling my cravings. Otherwise, I will not be able to control my cravings and I'll be keep on eating. So that intention is not correct. Suppose you are fasting with the intention that I want to sacrifice for the Supreme Lord, and it is his day, it is his fasting, this fasting goes to him, the intentions are good, then you gain the happiness. That happiness is what? Paramanand. You know? Paramanand is what? You are happy with, and you have not received any gift. You have not gone for any holiday. Nothing is there. It's as usual day, but still you are in a Paramanand state where ever happiness, eternal happiness. So here Krishna Bhagwan Ji is saying about the intentions what we have. With what intentions you are doing the sacrifice. So it's very important. So this topic is related to anything and everything. With what intentions we are taking care of our kids, with what intentions we are taking care of our no our household things, with what intention we are working. Suppose we are almost working, so with what intentions you are working, that matters a lot. It is not seen outside, it is not an object, but it is a feeling, and that intention proves, gives the result accordingly. If you notice, if the intentions are not good, the results are also not good. So here Krishna Bhagwan Ji is saying that if you perform the sacrifice with correct intention, then only you gain the happiness from the yajnas. So here he is referring the happiness as the nectar. The happiness what you get by sacrificing or yajnas or homams, and that nectar slowly transform into your self-realization. Self-realization is what? We are realizing Shri Krishna ji near us, among us. That is called self-realization. That you can feel that yes, there is some divine power always with me, taking care of me. The divine power is answering to me. That is the definition of self-realization. Because self is who? It is the Sri Krishna ji small fragment. So he is there inside us, but we cannot feel. We can feel when we are on this path. We remember him, we build some relation with him, and then we are towards attaining the goal of moksha. So here, so the other people who watch the people doing yagna and will be surprised why they are happy and enjoying, because they don't know what sacrifice and what they don't achieve by not performing any kind of sacrifice. This is about the layman. The layman who doesn't have any knowledge, who doesn't know what is Gita, who doesn't know what is divine power, who don't believe in God. So they must be wondering about those people who are enjoying the fasting, who are enjoying the sacrifice, who are enjoying controlling their cravings. So that layman will be surprised that why that person is so happy by doing the sacrifice. So this is the difference here. Krishna Bhagwan Ji is talking about two things. He's talking about two type of people, a knowledgeable person and a layman, and what intentions you are doing. So we need to do with good intentions, with a systematic way, what is being shown in Gita, and it will lead to the progress in our life. That progress in is everywhere, even the spiritual progress, materialistic progress, the progress for ourselves as well. So that progress is for everything. It's not that only spiritual progress we are doing. The progress will be overall. Okay, so Krishna Bhagwan Ji is telling that to us. He's enlightening us, making us realize when we are aware, we should try our best to follow what he is telling us to do. So ultimate is that the absolute truth that Shri Krishna Bhagwan Ji himself, that we realize, that we feel. Gritika, would you like to explain?
Yes, ma'am. In this sloka, Krishna Bhagwan is telling that if we are doing something for Krishna Bhagwan, we should not keep bad intentions in our mind. Thank you.
Varsha ma'am, please explain.
So, ma'am, we've spoken about all kinds of sacrifices that we can do, but if the sacrifice is not done with the correct intention, then there's no point in doing that sacrifice. So, if we are happy by offering a sacrifice, then only we'll be able to attain or get what Krishna Bhagwanji is advising us to do. Otherwise, if we have some intention or motive behind any sacrifice, then that sacrifice is of no use.
Thank you so much. Shloka 32. Krishna Bhagwanji is saying that all these things what he's been telling us from chapter 2 shloka 11, his teaching has started from there. So these are actually the rules, the regulations, the method that we need to follow. So he's telling that all this are been first tried and tested by whom? By Lord Brahmaji himself. He has tried everything from the point of view of the humans, what he has created. It is not just that they are, Supreme Lord is just telling us to do all these things. So he's clarifying that here, that it is being tested by the creator. So creator is who? The creation job was given to Lord Brahmaji. Sri Krishna ji has given the creation job to Brahmaji. So Brahmaji is the creator and he has first tried and tested all these rules by himself by keeping in mind all the humans, the nature, the behavior, how the humans are, everything. And he tested and then it is been implied on us. It is written in religious books. It is written in Vedas, scriptures, everywhere. That what we are supposed to do, how we are supposed to do. So this comes in detail in Bhagavatam, where many great sages have explained that how Brahmaji is the creator, how Supreme Lord Sri Krishna ji is the Supreme Lord, and it is not Vishnu Bhagwan. Vishnu Bhagwan is also created by Sri Krishna ji himself. So first creation by Sri Krishna ji was Lord Brahma ji, and then Sri Krishna ji has given him the entire task of creation, and then gradually Brahma ji started the creation. So here Krishna Bhagwan ji is telling us, that whatever I am telling, whatever is written in Vedas, Upanishads, spiritual books or scriptures, everything is being tried and tested by the creator himself, that is Brahmaji. The same way, if any new product comes into a market, before launching in the market, that product is being it goes in under no testing period. Like many people will try in different climate. Suppose some new foundation is coming, so that foundation will be used by different skin tone, and that is also one kind of job where you have to test new products. Then if it is suitable for everyone, then only that product is been launched in the market. The same way here also, all these rules, all these sacrifices, all this japa, all these yagnas, all that controlling the senses, desires, everything is being tried and tested by Krishna, Lord Brahmaji, and then it is been written in the Vedas. This is what Krishna Bhagwanji is trying to tell us. So we also get the awareness that we need to follow certain rules, like when we go on the road, we see the traffic lights. When it is red, we stop. Do we break the red light? No, we don't even think of breaking it. It is by default, it is set in our mind that we have to stop. Same way, all these rules we need to set in our mind and we need to try to follow it, because we are totally a different person. Krishna Bhagwanji has chosen us now. Now we need to mold ourselves. We need to adapt new type of living, adopt new type of nature inside us. So gradually and slowly we can be on this path, always training ourselves that, okay, these are the points that Krishna Bhagwanji has said. At least I should try my best to do so. So this is what Krishna Bhagwanji is trying to tell us, to follow the rules. So to follow the rules implies everywhere. In our house, outside the society, on the roads, in our workplace, and for Kritika, school, right? We need to follow the rules everywhere in our classes, in our life. So this is what the message in Shloka 32. Okay, now who's going to explain? Rajini ma'am. Rajini ma'am, you're there? Okay, Gritika, would you like to explain?
Yes, ma'am. So in this shloka, Krishna Bhagwan is telling that whatever Krishna Bhagwan guides us, Brahmaji has also tried that things, and we have and the Krishna Bhagwan has given us some rules that we have to follow it.
Much. Very good. Varsha ma'am, would you like to say?
Ma'am, in it just Krishna Bhagwanji's first creation was Lord Brahma, and Brahmaji created the universe. He has, I mean, like everything that Krishna Bhagwanji is telling or guiding, that all those things have been tested before. So whatever rules that we need to abide, those rules of sacrifices, those yagyas, japas, etc., they have all been tested, and that is how it has been passed on to us. And we need to follow those rules to be free from the bondage of karma, which is the eternal, which is the essential thing that Krishna Bhagwanji is asking us to seek, or I mean, the liberation from the bondage of karma is what comes after we follow what Krishna Bhagwanji is asking us to do.
Much. So with this shloka, Sri Krishna Bhagwan Ji concludes the section on practical yagnas. In this section, he came across many varieties of yagnas or sacrifice. There are several more types of yagnas or sacrifice in the scriptures, that is the religious books, like going to pilgrimage places, how to perform pujas during certain festivals, chanting of japas and so on, so that we can choose according to our culture, according to the family we belong to, you know, and try to do the best, try to give the best and follow it as much as we can. So we came across different types of yagnas and homams and sacrifices. So if we see, Supreme Lord has given lot of choices. He has not said that you have to do this. Till now, if we see, he has never said you have to do this, you have to follow this. He is just guiding that these are the options. You can choose wisely, choose as per your comfort. He has shown the easiest way to the toughest way. So we can choose according to our choice, but we need to choose any one and we need to stick to it. Have the consistency, don't break. Even if you're not well, you gone for any holiday, no problem. Just chanting the shlokas. We can by heart any one shloka and keep repeating that. It's super duper easy. We need to elevate ourselves, right? We need to evolve. When Supreme Lord has chosen us, we have to show some respect to him. It's not easy, right? That we are reading Gita, we are chanting, understanding, and you all are chanting so nicely. When I started, it took me so long. I still remember I used to chant for 4 to 5 hours just to pronounce it, and I was not able to read, pronounce so much. But you all are doing really good. Thanks to Krishna Bhagwan Ji for choosing you all lovely students and who are giving. I can see that you are putting the efforts to chant the shlokas. It's so nice. See, reading that one shloka, at least you must have said for 10 to 15 times. So good for the house. All that negativity goes away. Good vibration comes, positive vibration comes. The effect is very nice. Even the other living creatures which are around you, we don't know. There are many tiny creatures. They are also benefited. So many good benefits are there of chanting Gita shlokas. So nice. really thankful and keep chanting the shlokas as much as possible. When you go somewhere, that time also you chant, because the wavelength is different for all the different living creatures. You know? It is not that if we shout and scream, chant the shlokas, then only the other creatures will listen. Sometimes we are telling very politely, or even in our heart, it reaches to some other creatures as well. So it is good to chant as much as possible whenever you remember. Just chant the shlokas. You all are understanding good. Remember those. And we will have the test when we complete this chapter, where you have to chant 5 shlokas and explain it. Today I had it, we had test in other batch. So one ma'am has told really good. She explained shloka, she read the shloka, then she explained. She read the shloka and then she explained. She did really good. So you all also keep focusing on that, that you can choose any 5 shlokas of your choice and you just explain it, so that no, it is a revision type. It will stay in your head forever, what you are going to explain. It's a good practice. So keep chanting, keep doing more and more of shlokas. Let us know, spread more positivity, give more positivity to the universe. So much of negativity is going around. So we at least we can try that. We send positive words in the universe and let universe also have some good vibrations. And keep chanting the shlokas. Now Ritu Bhabi will do chanting.